This project's significant for us for a number of reasons. To the best of my knowledge, we are sitting on the most easterly privately owned block of land on the continent of Australia. And while that may in and of itself not have any special significance, it's pretty significant to us. So we felt an enormous responsibility about that. And we're in the context of some of the most beautifully built houses in the country. And we're in arguably one of the most sought after locations, if not in the country, perhaps even the world.
When Chris and I looked at buying this place, I absolutely leapt off into the whole idea because of its position. It's naturally gifted with a whole lot of stuff that's happening here that doesn't happen in many other properties. We're on the crest of a caldera here, of an ancient volcano. We're nestled over, protected from the southerly winds. We're protected from the northerly winds here, and you're facing gun barrel down over the ocean, over Mount Warning, over Mullumbimby, over these beautiful mountain ranges, and orientated to absolutely nail a winter sunset straight in the middle of the building.
When I wake up, I begin my search for you.
What I found when I came here and we bought the house here was that I would sit out the back of the house and I would just look into the forest out the back, and I could just feel my heart rate just slow right down. So that combination between the water and the green was obviously really special, and hence that being one of the major drivers in the design that we specified with Sean was to be able to sit here from, you know, a number of vantage points and capture the green with the blue. And Sean, to his credit, has been able to deliver on that for us.
This is a project a very long time in the making. Our clients, Chris and George, bought this property a little over 10 years ago. And we started the design process about 9 years ago with what is always a very long approval process through Byron Bay because of the sensitivity of these sites. The brief here was to design essentially two co-joined houses that would be used by Chris and George themselves, but then also be shared with the fortunate few who want the absolute best of the holiday and Byron Bay lifestyle that is on offer.
When you're driving up, you look up and Est has some real presence from the streetscape. You take that stroll up the driveway, which is, you know, Folletti tiles laid one by one, which is a major task. And you enter the home, and then the whole exercise as you enter the home, it's choreographed with the centerpiece being Odessa, this beautiful artwork as you go through. So it's like someone's holding your hand as you're going through the staircase, looking at the light, well, the play on the lights on the wall as you come through. And, you know, there are parts where you feel like you're actually in a gallery and you're thinking, well, what's around the next corner? So it's quite a special entry that we've created, which ultimately leads you out to the living here, and that's your first real glimpse of the sea. And then you go up and you enter the resort style setting where you're more than happy to park yourself there for the next 10 days, I suspect.
There's a natural tendency in a holiday house or a beach house or in a vacation sense to kind of lean into and embrace everything that's blue and sunny. And of course, we've wanted to do that here in a very special way. But one of the very pleasant surprises about a house like this and experiencing this place is in the different weather systems. it's really special when it's raining or even storming up here, because we've got these very deep eaves, so we've got these sort of lovely big openings that are protected. So one can actually open the doors and actually enjoy the rain and the sort of theatre and the animation that brings. And that, combined with the sort of lovely sense of rainforest behind us, kind of creates this very unique and very kind of Byron, and is something that's a bit of a sort of lasting memory about the place that is not the immediate thing that people associate with Byron Bay. In all of the design work that we do, we sort of jokingly and lightheartedly speak about the holy trinity of materials, being concrete, stone, and timber. And this very reductive palette of materials is something that's sort of central to our work, because ultimately what we're wanting to try and do is create the quietest environment we can, so that all of this beautiful natural material effectively forms a backdrop to the landscape, to the beautiful art that is in this building, and ultimately the lived experience of people gathering, creating memories and telling stories and remembering this beautiful place for what it is.
When people come here, I suspect that they're going to feel like it's a really cozy, beautiful, luxurious space that's not stuffy. It's really inviting, like you want to nestle into the couch, peer out to the sea or go up to the pool, have some fun. And it's all of those things that come together that make a holiday or a stay at a place really special.